First and goal, Pirates.
Okay.
78 yards on the return.
And welcome in to ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers here from Glenn County Stadium. The opening kickoff all the way back to the 4-yard line. Excuse our technical difficulties. We are high atop Glenn County Stadium in the bleachers. Jeffrey Way hands it off. Touchdown, Brunswick High. This one's Reese Simmons for the 4-yard touchdown for Brunswick High. They score early, 14 seconds into this one. It's Reese Simmons with the 4-yard touchdown run. And the battle of these unbeatens, Brunswick High strikes first. The huge kickoff return all the way back to the 4-yard line. Dealing with some construction here at Glenn County Stadium. And this one up and good for Brunswick High. So 14 seconds into the game here between New Hampstead and Brunswick High. And just like that, it is 7-0 Pirates here from Glenn County Stadium between the bricks. And Brunswick High does, and they do everything fast, already ready to go with their kick team. And New Hampstead gathering everything together to return this opening kick for the Phoenix. But I want to thank all our sponsors here on ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week. Of course, Enmarket and Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. The uniform sources, well, Cash and Carry, Coach's Corner, and Granger Honda Savannah as well. We'll be hearing about them all night here throughout the broadcast. But what a start for this Brunswick High team, as coming off the bye week. Certainly had time to rest up and get ready to go, get prepared for the New Hampstead Phoenix. 3-0 versus 2-0 tonight. Brunswick High off to a 7-0 start, 14 seconds into this one. Pirates kick it away. And this one goes out of bounds. Tyler Cooper was trying to track it down for New Hampstead, but gladly watched that one roll out of bounds for the Phoenix, who will get fantastic field position here to start for their first drive of the night. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and elect to re-kick this one. They'll roll it out of bounds down near the 10 or 11-yard line there of New Hampstead. So the Phoenix going to back up Brunswick High to the 40-yard line and re-kick this thing. Or not back up, move them up, obviously.
Pirates will re-kick after the 5-yard penalty.
We're lining up in the wrong spot there. All right. We'll get it figured out here. Once again, high top Brunswick in Brunswick at Glenn County Stadium this evening. And certainly doing some renovations to the press box and whatnot. Going to look fantastic when all is said and done here in Glenn County Stadium between the bricks. Pirates set to kick this one away. Once again, you have Samari Dowdy waiting in the backfield, and that's Tyler Cooper now tracking back. Picks it up around the 5, now going to his left, spreading across the field, finds a hole. It's up to about the 27-28 before he's taken down. And ball came out late, but ref saying Cooper's knee was down there. Brunswick High certainly would have loved that takeaway. And already out to a hot start, obviously, with that huge kick return for Brunswick High. And you think about a couple weeks ago, I mean, up against McIntosh County Academy 14-0 at halftime. Won that one 42-0. So maybe bringing that momentum, carrying it on over through the bye week and into this first quarter against New Hampstead. Sealy in the backfield, looks to his right, dumps it out to the swing pass, and this is Jamel Coast able to take that swing pass all the way up to the 40-yard line down the right side. Had a linebacker, and it looks like there's a flag here late coming in about the 45, close to midfield. So we'll see what this one is.
12-yard pickup out to the 40. Flag on the play.
And discussing things here. Personal foul there against Brunswick High. And that going to give another 15 yards for the New Hampstead Phoenix. So just like that, a 27-yard pickup for the Phoenix with a 12-yard gain from Jamel Coast on the swing pass. And of course, you have the 15 on the end of that as well, all the way up in a plus territory already for this high-flying offense of the Phoenix at Brunswick High's 45. Sealy in the backfield now, Coast to his left, trips to his left as well. This is Sealy handing it off to Coast off the right side, trying to find a hole, but swallowed up there at the line of scrimmage by big number 51 for the Brunswick High Pirates. That's River Creel on the stop, a sophomore for these Pirates on that defensive line, able to shed his blocks and get in the backfield. Stop Coast with a 2-yard pickup before he was pushed backwards. 2nd and 8 for the Phoenix now. Sealy in the backfield, tight end in motion to the right side of the offense now. Sealy takes a snap, looking to his right, looking for Sonnabend, and that going to be over his head. Overthrown just a little bit there by Sealy, going to bring up 3rd and 8 on this one, and Sonnabend quite the target there at the tight end spot. We've seen him make a number of plays this year already, certainly a big tool in this offense for Polly Sealy and the Phoenix to use. Seen him a lot going down the middle of the field. That one to the outside of the sideline, just overthrown a little bit. Brings up 3rd and 8 here, and they go under center. And what do we have?
An illegal flying object hanging over Glenn County Stadium.
Looking like we have a drone hanging over Glenn County Stadium, and the refs taking offense to that. And this has to be one of the most interesting stoppages we've seen over the course of the season. Really, actually, quite over our time here with ESPN Radio's High School Game Day, whether it be radio or video. So that interesting there. They're going to fly the drone on over off the field. So it's hanging far above the field, not bothering anything really, but still wanted it not hanging over the field of play. It was hanging about the 50-yard line. So now instead goes to the end zone, the far end zone there to the right side. So interesting stoppage of play there. Never want that.
Must come out of the air as well.
And it looks like they wanted to come all the way out of there. All right.
Or you will be asked to leave the vicinity of the stadium.
Trying to get this all sorted out. Drone Gate 2021 here at Glenn County Stadium. Thanks for tuning in. You're always in for something interesting here on High School Game Day. And 3rd and 8 now for Sealy. Back to football. Sealy takes a snap. Looking over the middle of the field. This one tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brunswick High. That one tipped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like it was taken down by Sebastian Hutchinson. They're finally able to reel it in. Or excuse me, the 33 there. That's Stephon Stanley. Big interception. Huge defensive play for the Brunswick High Pirates. Now they can start clicking once again offensively. Already up 7-0 here with 10:30 to go in the first quarter. Big kickoff return to start the game all the way back to the 4-yard line. First play from scrimmage, touchdown for Reese Simmons. And now a big interception on 3rd and 8 by that defense. Now Jeffrey Way in the gun. Hands this one off to Reese Simmons again, pushing the pile up the middle of the field, across midfield. Excuse me, that's going to be Jacoby Hill there. Bringing up 2nd and 4 now from the 48-yard line. Right back to the line of scrimmage, Jeffrey Way in the gun.
4-yard gain.
Jacoby Simmons up the middle again, trying to find a hole, finds one, shakes a couple tacklers, picks up the first down. And inside the 40-yard line there for Jacoby Simmons. It's one of those offenses that, yeah, they're going to spread you out, but they're looking to run the football. 4 or 5 guys that can run the football for the Brunswick High Pirates as they bring back in Reese Simmons here on the left side of Jeffrey Way in the gun. Handoff up the middle again. This one swallowed up by that New Hampstead defensive line. Host of tacklers there, able to get in the backfield. One of those, Zias Brinson. You have Khalil Forrest in there as well for the Phoenix. Stop that one at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now for Brunswick High.
No gain on the play, 2nd down.
You have Sutton Ellis now at quarterback for Brunswick High. He looks to his left. Complete on a little hook route, shakes off a tackler, inside the 10, inside the 5, trying to drag the tackler. Gets all the way down to the 4-yard line. This is Kevin. Well, it looked like number 13. I believe that's number 12, though, Navarius Williams.
Down to the Phoenix 3.
Jaden Drayton, excuse me. And number 18. Some of those numbers hard to see. You got the gray on gray with a yellow outline. So forgive me there. Brunswick High up to the line. Handoff up the middle. Punches through a couple of tacklers. Touchdown, Brunswick High Pirates. I believe that one was Reese Simmons able to get in the end zone, shaking off a couple of would-be tacklers right into the teeth of the defense. And the Pirates on the board again, now up 13-0 here with 8:46 left in the first quarter. So Brunswick High off to a fast start here in this one at Glenn County Stadium. We'll see if they can tack on the PAT. And a high floater, and it's able to get in there for the PAT. So Brunswick High up 14-0 here a few minutes into the first. About 8:46 to go here in the first quarter. Want to thank Enmarket. Of course, you can find fresh food, healthy snack choices, and helpful employees at your local Enmarket. Established in Savannah in 1964, Enmarket is passionate about bringing healthy options to their customers and promoting healthy initiatives throughout the communities they serve in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Did you know they've built a new app with tons of new features? Download the Enmarket app today to get exclusive app-only coupons and pay for fuel from your phone. We know at an Enmarket gas station, you'll be able to find a fresh choice and a friendly face every time there at Enmarket. Thank you for joining us here on ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. DJ Zuko here with you from Glenn County Stadium as Brunswick High up now 14-0 over New Hampstead. Fast start, 2 rushing touchdowns for the Pirates, a turnover, and a huge kickoff return to start the game as well. Have the Pirates up 14-0 to start this one. Kickoff now to Simmons. Corrals it at the 4-yard line, trying to take it all the way to the left side of the field again. Gets to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Now bumped out of bounds on the left side. So run about 50-plus yards to pick up 10 or 11, but still good pickup out to about, looks like they're going to rule him out of bounds actually at the 18 on the far side. Oh, they're bringing it back up, actually. Right at the 20-yard line for New Hampstead. Try and get things back going here for the Phoenix. Had a good drive going. Solid swing pass to Jamel Coast there on that first drive. Got things stalled up. Of course, you had the drone issue. There was a few minutes of delay on 3rd and 8. And finally, that defensive line for Brunswick High able to make a huge impact with a tip ball intercepted by a linebacker. So we'll see how Pauly Seeley and this New Hampstead offense can respond from that. Seeley in the pistol. Play action. Now looking to his left. Not finding anybody. Still trying to extend the play a little bit. Looks down. Low pass. And that one's going to be incomplete. And stretching out of bounds was Zion Griffin. And believe he might have caught that. But he might have been on the ground or close to it by the time he corralled it. And umpire over there, or referee on the far side, ruled him out of bounds. So 2nd and 10 coming for New Hampstead and Pauly Seeley. Now under center. Wide receiver in motion. It's a fake. Pauly Seeley now looking out to his left. A bit of a broken play, I believe. Unless that was just a naked bootleg off the play action to the wide receiver, but had the play action jet sweep. I believe he might have been looking for a handoff to the running back who wasn't looking for it. Ended up just trying to make the best of it was Seeley, and that's best of it is going to be a 5-yard loss and 3rd and 15 for New Hampstead. Brunswick High defense, especially that defensive line, able to add some pressure this evening, get in the backfield, stop the runs short. Now 3rd and 15 for New Hampstead. Seeley changing the play now. Coast walks up to his right. Seeley rolling to his right. Pressured and throws this one short. Intended for Taranio Bias. So pressured there once again by that linebacking core. This time the linebacking core of Brunswick High. That number 33, Stephon Stanley, again making an impact on this one on 3rd down. First time it was the interception. Second time it was the pressure on Seeley to force that throw right into the dirt. So punt team out for New Hampstead. Brunswick High leads it 14-0 here with 8:14 to go in the first quarter. And this one blocked. The pressure by Brunswick High blocks that punt. It rolls out of bounds at about, looked like, the 9-yard line. So once again, big impact by this special teams for Brunswick High. And for the second time in 3 drives, they're going to start inside the 10-yard line of New Hampstead.
Nick Gray with the block. Ball spotted at the Phoenix 9.
Gray with the block there for Brunswick High. Nick Gray. And we'll see what the Pirates can do starting their second possession inside the 10 of New Hampstead tonight. And a pistol, a handoff here. Once again, to one of these Brunswick High running backs. And into the end zone is Jacoby Hill. 9-yard rushing touchdown for Jacoby Hill. And, man, Brunswick High is rolling. You have the impact on every facet of this team so far tonight. You have the defense making plays, applying pressure, coming up with turnovers. Of course, the special teams with the block punt there. And the offense doing their job. 2 1-yard, 2 one-play possessions so far tonight. And 3 rushing touchdowns for this. You know, you call it a 2 or 3 headed, I mean, I'd call it a 4 or 5 headed monster running back for Brunswick High. 20-0 here, 8 minutes to go. Waiting to tack on the PAT, and this one is up. And good once again. 21-0 Brunswick High. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Big turnover, big block punt, huge kickoff return, almost for a touchdown, and 3 now rushing touchdowns for the Pirates. Have them up 21-0. I want to thank the Uniform Source. The Uniform Source is a multifaceted uniform store serving the greater Savannah area. Schools, scrubs, safety, restaurants, catering, and church ushers too. Embroidery also available at 818 East Durant Avenue in Savannah, Georgia. Or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall. Also want to thank Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. They make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs. They have a large inventory and quality vehicles updated every week, and they make finding the right used auto part in Savannah simple and easy. That's Cash and Carry Pick Your Part. Thank you for joining us here on ESPN's High School Game Day, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda Dealer. It's the game of the week here. Brunswick High is taking control of this thing early. 21-0 lead for the Pirates in the first, with 8 minutes to go still in the first quarter. And New Hampstead, this offense, so once they field this kickoff, obviously trying to stop the bleeding a little bit. And it's away. Mari Dowdy takes the kick inside the 10, coming out and pushes this one all the way out to the 19, 20-yard line, stop to the 19. There by a host of Brunswick High tacklers once again. And the ref's trying to figure out where exactly this is. Yeah, pushing it back down to the 19 again. 7:53 to go here. And this defensive line, the pressure for Brunswick High, doing a great job this evening, certainly doing what they want to do, making Polly Seeley uncomfortable in the backfield, stopping the rush with Jamel Coast whenever they go to it. Now, 1 or 2 solid plays for New Hampstead so far. Other than that, it's been incompletion here, stop here. So Seeley in the pistol, hands it to Coast again. Stopped up there right at the line of scrimmage. Believes he's going to twist and turn a yard or two, get out to the 20-yard line. But not much doing there. This defensive line from Brunswick High coming up big again.
Jonathan Sanderson on the tackle.
That big Jonathan Sanderson getting in there. You have River Creel there in the inside of the defensive line.
No gain.
Kayshawn Thomas as well. Polly Seeley in the pistol. Takes a snap, looks to his left, hits on the slant, and now this one bobbled and hit out of Zion Griffin's hands. Looked like he had that one for a second. Defensive back trying to say he punched it out after Griffin already had possession and trying to force that fumble. But still going to bring up 3rd and 9 here after that incomplete pass. And at the end of the day, got to haul in those ones. Get your hands on it. Good defensive play, though, by the defensive back as well, sticking with it. Now Seeley in the shotgun. Coast to his left, now motioning out to his right. Empty in the backfield for Seeley. Pressure coming from Brunswick High. He gets it out of his hands to Sonderban, who's open in the middle of the field, all the way out to the 45-yard line. Caden Sonderban once again coming up big for this New Hampstead Phoenix offense when they need it most on 3rd and 9. At a 25-yard gain all the way out to the 45-yard line. So we'll see now a little bit of momentum for the Phoenix. We'll see what they can do with it.
26-yard pickup. First down, New Hampstead.
Out to the 45, close to midfield once again. You have Coast and Dowdy to Seeley's left and right. Takes the snap, hands this one off to Dowdy. Carries it up to the about 49-yard line of Brunswick High. So a good 6-yard pickup there for New Hampstead.
Jameer Lang on the stop.
Jameer Lang, the stop there for Brunswick High, doing a good job and from his linebacking spot, roaming.
6-yard pickup on the play.
He's applied some pressure tonight as well. Sealy in the gun. Takes a snap. Hands it to Coast here up the middle. Takes a cut to the left. It takes a hit or two. Spins to that first down marker. Looks like he's going to fall past it, and that's going to be a first down for New Hampstead. So now clicking a few positive plays here off for the Phoenix. And when you get down quick like this, I mean, that's really all you can do. You just got to chip away. You're not going to obviously score 21 points on one possession or one play. The Phoenix just putting together a solid drive here all the way down to the 44-yard line now of Brunswick High with a fresh 1st and 10 for Polly Sealy. Sealy in the gun, looks to his left. This one complete to Bias, who goes up the sideline to about the 30-yard line is Bias. So that's going to be another 15-yard gain and first down for New Hampstead. You see this offense start to click when they can really balance themselves. Coast and Dowdy rushing the football and don't have all that pressure on the passing game. Things start to open up on the outside through the middle of the field. Just trying to get into that rhythm little bit by little bit. Sealy in the backfield, 2 running backs to either side. Takes a snap, play action to Sonderben in the middle of the field. Is that one caught? It was low. Looks like he hauled it in there for the 7-yard gain there on the slant. Sonderben, one of those tight ends that, he can line up on the end of the line. Also lined up that time right in the slot. Creates the mismatch. Gets that inside leverage and able to go down and get it as well. As that pass a little low, kind of near his knees, but able to haul it in for New Hampstead. 2nd and 3 now for the Phoenix. 4:15 to go here in the first. Brunswick High with a 21-0 lead already. And Sealy takes a snap, hands it to Coast right in the teeth of that defense. And Brunswick High not letting anything happen there this time. Everybody in on that tackle, just swallowed up by that defensive line. No gain on, maybe a half a yard gain on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 2, 2.5 here from the 22-yard line. Bringing in the I-form package with a fullback up front. Jamel Coast in the I, no wide receivers. Sealy under center, flips it to Coast, goes up the left side, able to shake a man and get down to the 15-yard line. Jamel Coast with the first down for New Hampstead. And inside the red zone for the first time this evening are the Phoenix. Big number 32, Jamel Kent, a senior for New Hampstead, came in at fullback, made a good block.
Play game 7 down to the Brunswick 15.
Spurred Jamel Coast free. Now Coast on the sideline. Dowdy comes in there at running back. Sealy in the gun. Trips to his right. He's going to hand it off to Dowdy. Dowdy makes a couple guys miss. Now going all the way to the sideline. There's some room there. Is he in? All the way down to the 2-yard line, 1-yard line before he was pushed out of bounds there by Brunswick High. He's a shifty runner there. Able to make a guy miss and looked like he could have been swallowed up there in the backfield, but shakes off a tackler, jukes out another one. Gets all the way down to the 1-yard line as the speed of the Brunswick High defense was able to get to him. But now back to the big package for New Hampstead. 35, Rodney Wade there in the ball game at fullback. Jamel Coast, dot in the I. Sealy trying to get Brunswick High with the snap count here, but now he takes a snap, flips it to Coast. Coast up the middle, and that's in for a New Hampstead touchdown. Phoenix get on the board with a 1-yard touchdown run there from Jamel Coast. Just a solid answer there. Like I said, I mean, all you can do when you're down 21-0, especially this quick, you have things not going your way, turnovers, big special teams plays, blocked punt, big kickoff return. You just got to be able to put something together. New Hampstead able to calm down a little bit and do exactly that, get in the end zone here. Now we've seen this a few times this year already. Sealy in the swinging gate formation, like what they see. Going to take the snap. Juke a man, shake off a tackler, and get in the end zone. That's Polly Sealy in for 2. 2:27 to go here in the first quarter. Brunswick High now leading New Hampstead 21-8. Want to thank Coach's Corner for being with us here on ESPN's High School Game Day. Coach has just turned 30 years old, and Coach's Corner has been named Savannah and Thunderbolt's favorite sports bar in town over 25 of those years. Guests can enjoy televised sports, great food, and fun. There are other ways to have fun at Coach's as well, including interactive trivia, video games, darts, and cornhole. There's never been a dull moment here since there's something on every night. 3016 East Victory Drive in Thunderbolt there for Coach's Corner. Also, Granger Honda. Granger Honda, Savannah's only now 9-time President's Award winning dealership. The President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Savannah dealership can receive. Find out more at grangerhonda.com. Back here with you in Glenn County Stadium. Brunswick High, the Pirates leading New Hampstead at 21-8 with 2:27 to go here in the first quarter. ESPN Radio's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. Appreciate you joining us here from Glenn County Stadium. If you're seeing the video stream here, apologize for some technical difficulties here with some of the video, but appreciate you joining us and sticking with us. New Hampstead kicks it off. A squib kick. It's going to fall. Almost falls out of bounds. Brunswick High picks it up. Carries it out at the 26-yard line there. So that and this Brunswick High all the way down. Jaden Drayton off the right side of the defense.
Drayton picks up the strike zone first down. A 28-yard gain.
28-yard gain there for Brunswick High, and just like that, they're back to midfield at the 49 here for the Pirates. Sutton Ellis in the pistol. Looks to his left, play action. This time thrown on the little hook route. Oh, button hook in the slot. This one to Jaden Drayton, and a solid 14-yard pickup there. Going to be a first down for Brunswick High all the way to the 38-yard line of New Hampstead. Sutton Ellis back in the pistol now. Running back behind him, up back to his left. Hands it off the right side of the defense. Cuts straight up the middle. There and brought down at the 33-yard line. That one, Reese Simmons, as these running backs just keep rotating in and out for the Pirates. Four wide receivers for Ellis in the pistol. And Leon Charlton behind him here. Ellis takes the snap, looks to his right, hands off to Charlton. Solid tackle by that defensive line of New Hampstead, able to bring him down right around the line of scrimmage at about a 1-yard pickup for Leon Charlton. Big number 70 for New Hampstead, Julius Linton getting in there. Yeah, 56, Dias Brinson as well, now coming off the field. Now second and 5, third and 5, I believe. Yeah, third and 5. As Ellis in the gun. Jacoby Hill to his left. And this one given off. A lot of room. Puts down his shoulder. This one, number 26. Pat Leggett for Brunswick High all the way down to the 7-yard line for the Pirates. Excuse me, bringing it back now to the 10. Found some room there on the left side. Ducked his shoulder for a few extra yards. And this running game for Brunswick High just keeps on churning. 15 seconds to go in the first here. We'll see if they get the playoff. Sutton Ellis takes a snap. Leggett again up the left side. Now cuts it back to the middle at the 4, at the 5. All the way down to the 3-yard line, it looks like, and stopped by New Hampstead. So we'll go into the second quarter with Brunswick High up and rolling once again on this drive. Pirates up 21-8 over New Hampstead.
That's the end of quarter number 1. Your score.
As we look forward to the second quarter here from Glenn County Stadium, I want to thank Enmarket, of course, here on ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by the Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. You can find fresh food, healthy snack choices, and helpful employees at your local Enmarket. Established in Savannah in 1964, Enmarket is passionate about bringing healthy options to their customers and promoting healthy initiatives throughout the communities they serve in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Did you know they've built a new app with tons of new features as well? Download the Enmarket app today for exclusive app-only coupons and pay for fuel from your phone as well. We know at Enmarket gas stations you'll be able to find a fresh face, fresh choice, and friendly face as well there at Enmarket. So I want to thank Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. They make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs. They have a large inventory and quality vehicles updated every week, and they make finding the right used auto part in Savannah simple and easy.
Happy birthday, little Jay.
Getting set up here to start the second quarter. Brunswick High at the 3-yard line. Sutton Ellis there in the gun. 2 running backs to either side of him. Looks like Reese Simmons and Jacoby Hill in the ball game for this one. He hands it off. Excuse me. That looks like it's going to be Charlton down to the 2. Off the left side of that offensive line. Now rotating those running backs. Kamari Simmons.
Charlton, the ball carrier.
Going to come in the game.
1-yard pickup.
You have 2 upbacks on the left side there for Ellis and Simmons in the backfield. Hands it off. Simmons off that left side, and he's in for another rushing touchdown for Brunswick High. That's a 2-yard touchdown run for Reese Simmons, and the 4th rushing touchdown of the game already for the Pirates with 11:21 left in this second quarter. It's 27-8. Brunswick High absolutely rolling this evening, especially in those tough yards. And the offense going to stay on the field here. Well, looking like they were. Sutton Ellis, the holder here, my fault. Brunswick High knocks in the PAT once again. That's good. 28-8. The Pirates leading this one and rolling on the ground offensively for Brunswick High. I want to thank the Uniform Sorts. Uniform Sorts is a multifaceted uniform store serving the greater Savannah area. Schools, scrubs, safety, restaurants, catering, and church ushers too. Embroidery also available at 818 Easter End Avenue in Savannah, Georgia, or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall. That the Uniform Source there in Savannah. And a 79-yard drive there for Brunswick High on the last drive. And I think one completed pass there to Jaden Drayton in the slot. Other than that, all on the ground and chunk yardage as well for this running game of Brunswick High. And I mean, they've certainly been getting in the end zone that way, but there have been huge impacts by this every facet of this team. You talk about it being three parts of the team for sure. Each one has come up big tonight. You have a big kickoff return all the way back to the 4-yard line to start this game. On the second drive for New Hampstead, with a blocked punt by Brunswick High, where they were able to take over the 9-yard line of New Hampstead. So 2 drives started inside the 10 of the Phoenix. Both those drives ended in 1 play and a rushing touchdown. And then you had 2 really solid drives from Brunswick High as well. One from about midfield coming off an interception by the defense, who's come up big all night, obviously. And then, of course, that long drive responding to the New Hampstead touchdown. 79-yard touchdown drive by these Pirates last time out. And that huge for Brunswick High. I mean, you have a team like New Hampstead offensively, able to click off drives, able to click off plays quickly. Now, you don't want that momentum to keep on going. Now, even if they're able to keep scoring, you're able to keep up with them. Here are the Pirates getting it back to a 20-point lead for Brunswick High after that last touchdown. Pirates ready to send it away here. This one short. And into the teeth of that kicking game. Tried to bounce it out to the outside. That's number 13, Zion Griffin, but nothing doing there. It looks like that's Reese Simmons getting in there for Brunswick High in special teams. He's doing his job all over the place. A few touchdowns tonight for Reese Simmons. Making sure he doesn't bounce out to the outside there. That New Hampstead offense, following that touchdown drive, trying to keep that juice in this New Hampstead team. Down 20 points here, 28-8, 11-14 to go in the first half. Sealy now in the gun. Running back to either side. Jamel Coast moved there. The snap count got your running back. Not the last person you wanted to get. Doesn't mean, of course, it's meant for the defense, but 2 guys you never want to see move on that kind of instance are a wide receiver who can see the ball down the line and a running back who's standing right there next to the quarterback. But either way, little out of sync here for the Phoenix. Brings up 1st and 15 after the false start penalty. Same set. Sealy in the gun. Running backs to either side. It's Jamel Coast and Dowdy. This one to Coast. Trying to shake off a tackler, but good penetration by the rest of that Brunswick High defense as well. They're able to stop him up. That looked like it's going to be a 1-yard loss on that one for Coast. Now 2nd and 16 for New Hampstead.
Olajuwon Cooper on the stop. Lost a yard on the play.
Defensive line getting in there for New Hampstead. Olajuwon Cooper from his linebacking spot, able to get in the backfield as well. Now Sealy back in the gun for 2nd and 16. Dowdy in motion to his left. A little swing pass out to Dowdy, and that one dropped. Going to be called incomplete. Because again, that was Olajuwon Cooper tracking Dowdy there, and looked like Dowdy tried to catch it. Tried to look up before he fully caught the ball there, and either way, got that one going to be dropped. Even if you get 2 or 3 yards, just want to be able to see your guy haul it in there and put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. Either way, that one dropped. 3rd and 16 now for New Hampstead. Sealy takes a snap out of the pistol, looking to his right, unloads. This one to Bias and complete, but it's going to be short of the marker. Solid pickup out to the 35-yard line, but that's still going to be about 6 yards short for Taranio Bias. Offense staying on the field here for the Phoenix. 10:03 and counting to go here in the second quarter. Down 28-8.
Fourth down.
Sealy now looks to the sideline. We'll see if this, now backing up, looks like this might be a punt by Sealy. And he does. He gets it away. We'll see if New Hampstead can get a roll that they would like. Tracks all the way down to the 29-yard line of Brunswick High before it stops up short. So New Hampstead trying just to draw somebody off sides there, not able to happen. And now we're going to have a penalty on someone. Both coaches trying to get their guys to the sideline, and that one somewhat silly. I'm not sure what was said, but we'll see if they're offsetting penalties or not. And looks like it will be. It's one of those situations where you have, guys blocking a little late. One guy takes offense to it, comes over to help his buddy, and then the John starts. So either way, those going to cancel out. I'm sure they'll both get a talking to by their coaches. And we'll get back into the action here on ESPNCoastal.com. I want to thank you for joining us here on ESPN Radio's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by the Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers here from Glenn County Stadium. As Brunswick High rolling up 28-8 over New Hampstead with 9:39 left to go in the second quarter. Takes a snap to the running back once again. This one going to be Jacoby Hill in the ball game.
Jacoby Hill, the ball carrier
for the Pirates. Picks up a solid 7 or 8 yards there, bringing up second and about 2.5 here for the Pirates. Jeffrey Way now in at quarterback for the Pirates.
Second down, 2.
And Way looking to his right, unloads. This one short and behind Jaden Drayton. Now, are they going to say he caught that? It looks like he caught that. Sliding catch there by Jaden Drayton. Had to go horizontal to be able to catch it, but man, it looks like he was able to reel it in all the way down to the 46-yard line for New Hampstead. What a catch by Jaden Drayton. Goodness.
Good for Pirates. Strike zone, first down.
Jeffrey Way now in the pistol. Hands it off. This is going to be Hill. Check that, going to be Simmons.
Simmons on the carry.
I have guys trying to corral him all over the place, still able to pick up 5 yards on the carry.
5-yard pickup on the play. Second down, 5 from the Phoenix 41.
You just see this all night by the Pirates, going right to the teeth, right into the gut of that defense, and just being able to carry tacklers. That offensive line and these running backs keeping those legs churning. Jeffrey Way now pressured and taken down. This is huge for New Hampstead. Big number 79. Didn't look like he was touched at all there. Coming through the line, Cameron Bing. Big defensive lineman for the Phoenix, trying to get some energy into this crowd and into this Phoenix defense. It was all the way back to the initial line of scrimmage on this set of downs. 3rd and 10 now for Brunswick High at the 44-yard line. And of course, Jeffrey Way got taken down, had his helmet knocked off there as he hit the turf, so Sutton Ellis going to come in and spell Way here on 3rd and 10. 7:40 to go here in the first half. 3rd and 10 for Ellis. Looking to his left. Has a man if he can complete it. And that one taken in at the 20-yard line. Great over-the-shoulder grab by the slot receiver. On a little flag route to the outside. Trying to see the number there from the slot receiver. That's going to be Pat Leggett. Once again, he got the gray on gray with the yellow outlines. A little difficult to see from that far away, but first down from the 20-yard line for Brunswick High again. Jeffrey Way back in the game in the gun. Hands it off. This one Leggett. Excuse me, Charlton. Got a 5-yard pickup to the 15-yard line for the Pirates, and they're back in business. Jacoby Hill, Reese Simmons coming in the ball game now. Pat Leggett. Excuse me, Charlton comes off. Now Way in the backfield with Simmons and Hill to either side of him. Takes a snap, hands it off. Up into the middle of the defense there and carrying those tacklers and defenders once again inside the 10-yard line. And that's enough for a first down. And some back and forth again by the defense and offense here. Either way, that's going to be a first, it looks like, for Brunswick High. And we'll see again if this is offsetting penalties or not. It looks like we're talking to from one of his teammates to Kamari Dowdy. Samari Dowdy, excuse me. And apparently that was only due to his reaction to what happened to him. Unsportsmanlike conduct by the Brunswick High Pirates. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty and track them all the way back to the 24-yard line.
It will be first and goal.
Still get the result of the play there after the play, so going to be first and goal here for the Pirates from the 24. That's Jaden Drayton in the gun. Takes a snap off the left side in the Wildcat formation. It's pushed out of bounds there at about the 14-yard line for the Pirates.
Drayton on the carry.
Look like the 14. They're backing it up now. I believe he stepped out right before that. So down to the 17.
Down to the 17.
For Brunswick High. Jaden Drayton doing a little bit of everything tonight for the Pirates. Jeffrey Way now back in at quarterback. Hill and Simmons to his left and right. This one going to be Simmons, and he's tracked down right as he gets to the line of scrimmage, is able to spin a couple yards down to about the 15-yard line. Solid defensive stop
2-yard gain on the play
for New Hampstead.
Third and goal for the Pirates from the 15.
That clock keeps on ticking. 5:15 to go here in the second quarter. Brunswick High up 28-8. And the stoppage here is a sideline warning for Brunswick High. No yardage going to be taken away or anything due to that, but just a warning here. First time warning for the Pirates. Yeah, Way in the backfield, play action. Pass up to the left side. Did he come back and get it? Now it's bobbled and incomplete, but it looked like Tyler Cooper got there a little earlier. That's what they're going to call either way. Going to be a defensive pass interference, I believe, by New Hampstead, and that's what it is. The receiver trying to come back to the ball here. Cooper got a little too physical, does break up the pass, but still be a half a distance to the goal. Penalty there on New Hampstead brings it all the way up to the 8-yard line here for the Pirates.
Takes the ball down to the 8. It is still third and goal.
Way in the pistol. Play action now rolls out to his left, looking, scanning over the middle. Overthrows that one out the back of the end zone.
Ways pass incomplete.
He got hit as he let that one go, and it definitely affected the pass there as it tracked a little too high for the wide receiver to go up and get it. Brunswick High now bringing on the kick team for the Pirates to try and make this 31-8, 4:37 to go here in the second quarter. Brunswick High feeling good, trying to keep that momentum going, get some points here on the end of this drive here to finish off, possibly finish off the half. We'll see what their defense is able to do. And it is up. Looks like it is tracking well. It's good for the Pirates. Brunswick High now with a 31-8 lead here for the Pirates
from 25 yards out. So
in Glenn County Stadium. I want to thank you for joining us here on ESPNCoastal.com's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. I want to thank Uniform Source once again. The Uniform Source is a multifaceted uniform store serving the greater Savannah area. School, scrubs, safety, restaurants, catering, and church ushers too. Embroidery also available at 818 Easter End Avenue in Savannah, Georgia. Or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall. Also want to thank Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. They make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs, and they have a large inventory and quality vehicles updated every week. They make finding the right used auto part easy in Savannah. 4:32 to go here in the first half from Glenn County Stadium. New Hampstead trailing Brunswick High 31-8 in this one. That's 4 rushing touchdowns for the Pirates tonight. Big turnover by the Pirates on defensively, able to come up with the interception. You have kickoff return all the way to open the game, all the way back to the 4-yard line for the Pirates. Blocked punt started their offensive drive on the 9-yard line, so they've certainly put some great drives together. They also had 2 one-yard drives that started inside the 10 to make it 31. And now ready to send it away to the Phoenix once again. This is Dowdy from the 15, trying to find a hole up the middle. He gets all the way out to about the 29-yard line before he's taken down by an ankle.
And if you will, direct your attention to our video board as we honor our Gathering Place student of the game tonight.
And it looks like he's shaking up a little bit there, too. Dowdy's still down.
Gathering Place leadership means taking initiative.
There, and we'll have a trainer come out and see what they can do with that.
Today, again, we honor Serenity Day.
Samari Dowdy once again there at about the 20-yard line. Was taken down by that ankle. It might have come down awkwardly there. Got it twisted, something like that. But want to thank Coach's Corner for helping us here on the broadcast. Coach's turns 30 years old. And Coach's Corner has been named Savannah's and Thunderbolt's favorite sports bar in town for 25 of those years. Guests can enjoy televised sports and great food and fun. There are other ways to have fun at Coach's as well, including interactive trivia, video games, darts, and cornhole. There's never a dull moment here since there's something on every night. 3016 East Victory Drive in Thunderbolt there at Coach's Corner. PJ Zuko here with you from Glenn County Stadium between the bricks, and it looks like Dowdy sadly going to get carried off by a few of the linemen there for New Hampstead. You never like to see that, kind of holding that ankle up, and certainly hope he's okay. Obviously a big part of this New Hampstead Phoenix football team, offensively, defensively, able to make some big plays throughout the night and throughout the season. Hopefully he's all right. But Pauly Seeley in the shotgun, 4:26 to go here in the first half. Seeley takes a snap, looks to his left, finds Bias in the slot, able to shake off a tackler, juke another tackler, but he fumbled the football. Football's on the ground, and it looks like the Pirates are going to track it down. And they do. Pirates ball once again, punched out by the cornerback, and that's number 29, Nick Gray. able to track down the football, jump on it, and come away with a second takeover of the night for Brunswick High. And what defensive coordinator Thomas Tedder calls the black shirts defense.
4:16 to go before halftime. First and 10, Pirates.
Able to come away with another huge play for these Pirates. 4:16 to go in the first half for Brunswick High, and still looking to tack on some more, up 31-8 on New Hampstead. Jeffrey Way leading the offense here from quarterback. Looks to the left side, finding the slot. Ooh. And that one off the hands of Jaden Drayton. Looking like the defensive back might have had a shot at it, but just couldn't dive there to that football fast enough. Number 22, Cedric Shorey, out there in coverage. And that always dangerous when you see it bounce off the wide receiver's hands. Obviously, that one didn't float up there for very long. But as a defensive back, you're always licking your chops, ready to get after one of those dropped passes. Way in the backfield here. Handoff off the right side of that offensive line and tracked down as Hill tries to cut up the field. It's about a 5-yard gain for Brunswick High. Going to bring up third and five, here for the Pirates. Trying to go by that electric first down marker on the other side. And sometimes they don't flip it here and there, but hey, keeping me on my toes here. 3rd and 5 here from the 49-yard line of New Hampstead. Jeffrey Way in the gun. Takes a snap, rolling to his left. Has a man out there, complete. That's going to be a first down for Brunswick High. Solid pitch and catch, great route by the wide receiver, and that's out to the 40-yard line of New Hampstead. First down, Brunswick High. Leon Charlton, Kamari Simmons coming in the game for the Pirates there at running back. Charlton, the up back, Hill. Simmons, behind Way.
Gain of 9. First and 10 from the 40.
Way takes the snap. Simmons up the middle, now jukes to his right. Still going. Shaking 3-4 defenders there by New Hampstead. And that 11-yard pickup, 12-yard pickup. Reese Simmons picking up the fresh set of downs for Brunswick High again, down to the 28-yard line. And they're going to keep on rotating. Simmons wants to stay in and keep on running the ball. You can certainly understand that. He's out now, though. First down for Brunswick High. Charlton in the backfield with Jeffrey Way. 2 up backs to Way's left. This one handed off to Charlton. Tries to find some room up the middle of that defense, and nothing doing on this one. Some solid penetration by the left side of that defense for New Hampstead. It's number 32, Jamel Kent. Rodney Wade in there to make the tackle. Rodney
with the stop. 2-yard loss.
That big number 82 as well, coming off the edge, Elijah Walker. Solid defensive play there for New Hampstead that time. Going to back Brunswick up. 2nd and 12 here from the 30. Coming with that same formation with Jeffrey Way, two up backs to his left, Leon Charlton behind him. Way takes the snap. Play action, looking to his left. Now looking back to his right. And that one short and almost intercepted, as Dante Chisholm just saw that one hanging up in the air and lost his footing a little bit, still tried to get to it.
It'll bring up 3rd down.
Not sure what that one was. That surprising to see that one so short by Way, as he had a man running into the end zone, looked open, but Chisholm almost tracks back to it and makes that interception, and that one tough for this New Hampstead defense. Haven't had a lot of those tonight. You got to take advantage of them when they're there. Ellis now in the game for Brunswick High. Takes a snap, rolls to his right. This one short and in and out of the hands of the diving Jamon Weldon. That would have been an impressive catch if he was able to haul it in, to be honest with you. I know people say hands on it no matter what. You should come in with it, but that would have been an impressive one to come down with. 4th and 12 now for the Pirates. Sutton Ellis back in the ball game at quarterback from the 30. Got to get down to the 18 of New Hampstead. Now in the pistol on 3rd and 12. 1:55 to go here in the second quarter. Ellis takes the snap. Now rolling out to his right. He's going to be tracked down by the pressure, by that defensive line of New Hampstead, that big number 74, Christian Johnson, and number 44 as well, able to get in there on the sack, Nathaniel Horton Jr. For New Hampstead. So big turnover on downs there for the Phoenix. Down 31-8. Trying to get some momentum going into halftime here. You do get the second half kickoff as well if you're the Phoenix. So able to put something together here. Could build some of that momentum going into the second half and keep it going. We'll see what they can do. Good job by the defense as well, coming up big after that turnover by New Hampstead on the last possession. That fumble. But now the Phoenix in the pistol. Pauly Seeley takes the snap. And spun down is Samari Dowdy. Good to see him back in the ball game after he was carried off there with that ankle, what looked like to be a lower leg ankle injury. But still good to see him back in the ball game here, able to pick up 1 on that one before he was spun down by Brunswick High's defense, strong defensive line here this evening for the Pirates. Seeley takes a snap, looking to his left, now looking over the middle of the field. That's Bias, that's caught. And Brunswick High trying to say that was incomplete. Might have saw it. Trying to lobby that it bounced off the turf as he came down with it. Either way, Taranio Bias, that's going to be called complete. And, man, that was an impressive catch with the defensive back draped all over the back of him. Now, Seeley going fast here. They get the marker set from Brunswick High's 46. Seeley looking to his right and was looking for a back shoulder fade type of throw to the wide receiver. The wide receiver had some contact with the defensive back, kind of pushed out of bounds, and either way, it's going to fall incomplete. No flag on the play as New Hampstead lobbying for contact from that defensive back early. Either way, it's going to be 2nd and 10 for New Hampstead. Pauly Seeley in the pistol, takes a snap, looking to his left, looking for Bias. This one batted down by Brunswick High. Number 35 there for the Pirates, Devin Smith. Able to track down Bias and bat that one down before he was able to get to him. Devin Smith, a sophomore for Brunswick High, going to be making plays like that for a while here for the Pirates. Now 3rd and 10 for New Hampstead and Pauly Seeley. Seeley takes the snap, low snap, able to corral it in, sets up the screen for Jamel Coast, and that one incomplete. And that was that was a tough play from the get-go. You had the screen trying to be set up on the right side while you also have the low snap that Seeley was just able to corral. The defensive player applying pressure immediately there to Seeley. Unable to deliver the accurate pass there, so Coast dropped it there for the Phoenix. So now timeout called by New Hampstead, going to be 4th and 10 for New Hampstead when they come back from this timeout. 45 seconds to go here in the first half, 31-8 lead for Brunswick High. I want to thank you for joining us here on ESPN Coastal.com's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers this evening. I want to thank Coach's Corner for helping us out as they always do. Coach's Turns 30 years old, and Coach's Corner has been named Savannah's and Thunderbolt's favorite sports bar in town over 25 of those years. Guests can enjoy televised sports, great food, and fun. There are other ways to have fun at Coach's as well, including interactive trivia, video games, darts, and cornhole. There's never a dull moment here since there's something on every night. 3016 East Victory Drive in Thunderbolt there for Coach's Corner. PJ Zuko here with you from Glenn County Stadium between the bricks. Brunswick High leading this one 31-8. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. And Phoenix trying to drive, but now set up with a 4th and 10 from Brunswick High's 46-yard line. Seeley in the gun. Sonneban motions to the left side of the offense. Seeley takes a snap. Looking to his right. That's Dowdy wide open in the flat on the wheel route. He's going to go all the way. 46-yard pitch and catch from Pauly Seeley to Samari Dowdy. He got carried off the field by a few offensive linemen a few snaps ago. He's able to feel better, obviously, get back in the ball game, and that didn't hamper him at all. As once he got the ball in his hands out of the backfield on that little wheel route, he was absolutely gone. Nobody catching him for the Phoenix. Tack on the touchdown there. Now 31-14. Brunswick High. We'll see what the Phoenix do here on this possible 2-point conversion attempt. Got this swinging gate formation they always start in. We'll see if the Phoenix like what they see from the defensive look. They do. Seeley takes a snap, rolling to his right. Now looking, he flips it out to the kicker, who's able to get into the end zone. Terrell Hedman with the reception there from Seeley, and that 2-point conversion good. 31-16, Brunswick High over New Hampstead. 38 seconds to go here in the first half. The Phoenix will get that second half kickoff. So getting right back into it. You have the fans starting to clap, starting to make some noise there on the away side of things. Got some energy there from the football team on the sideline. See what New Hampstead's able to do here in 38 seconds to go, though, still in this one. As we've seen, kickoffs are not safe for the Phoenix, as the opening kickoff of the ball game taken back all the way to the 4-yard line by Terry Mitchell. So no kick is safe here from these Brunswick High Pirates. We'll see what the Phoenix are able to do here. Went with a squib kick. Rightfully so, totally understandable. The last couple times, we'll see if they come back with the same thing, trying to keep it out of Terry Mitchell's hands. But you love to see the fight from the Phoenix. Good defensive stop on 4th and 12 to turn over the Pirates on down that after a turnover of their own. And able to come away with that huge drive, big 46-yard touchdown pass to Dowdy to cut it to a 2-possession game. Hedman ready to kick this one away to Brunswick High, and he kicks it deep. Saw no one deep, he kicks it deep. This one going to fall all the way into the end zone for the Pirates. So going to bring it out with the touchback, and you have that little chess match here, back and forth, even from the special teams tonight, as Hedman ended up looking like he was going to go with a squib kick once again, only backed up 2 or 3 yards off the ball and able to drive it all the way into the end zone once he saw no one back past the 20-yard line, really, to receive the kick. Brunswick High taking the touchback here, lines up at the 20. Sutton Ellis back in the game for the Pirates there at quarterback. Running back to his left out of the shotgun. 35 seconds to go in the first half. Ellis takes the snap, hands it off. This a counter now to the slot receiver, but nothing doing. As New Hampstead able to track it down and sniff that one out. Number 25, Aaron Dominic Martin. And number 9 there, Elijah Lacey for New Hampstead, able to come away with a tackle, sniff that one out, and only get a 3 yard gain there for the Brunswick High Pirates. And New Hampstead going to call a timeout. Try and get the ball back here. 25 seconds to go here in the first half. I want to thank Granger Honda Savannah. Granger Honda Savannah's only 9-time President's Award winning dealership. The President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Honda dealership can receive. Find out more at GrangerHonda.com. Thank you for joining us here on ESPN Coastal's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. PJ Zuko, Tay Smith here with you from Glenn County Stadium in Brunswick, Georgia, as the Pirates hold the 31-16 lead here late in the first half. Trying to finish off this half with the lead here. 25 seconds to go. Sutton Ellis in the gun. Takes a snap. Sets up the screen. This one to Hill. Hill able to turn it upfield. Juke a man out to the left. Trying to find the edge. Puts his shoulder down and across midfield. For the Pirates, so Jacoby Hill and the Pirates back in business. They take that timeout from New Hampstead and say, okay, we'll do something with it then. Not just going to go in a half with the lead, trying to run the football and take the lead in the half. We'll try and score again. 16 seconds to go for the Pirates up to midfield. New Hampstead's 49-yard line. Jacoby Hill in the backfield with Sutton Smith. Trips to his right, one lone wide receiver to his left. Ellis now rolls to his right, looking for a man. He's got him. Oh, in and out of the hands, though, of the wide receiver. That one, Pat Leggett, was only about 8 or 9 yards downfield, though. Either way, probably better for the Pirates that he dropped it. 10 seconds to go in the first half. The Pirates at the 49-yard line. 31-16 lead for Brunswick High, and Kamari Simmons now in the ballgame to Sutton Ellis's right. Ellis in the gun. Takes a snap. Trying to set up the screen again. Complete. Tracked down, though, from behind by number 24, Caleb Smith. And they'll stop the clock to set up the chains here with 4 seconds to go. Brunswick High going to call a timeout as they get all the way down to the 37-yard line. So let's see what they do here. Following the timeout, trying to obviously tack on some more points here before the second half. You feel New Hampstead start to pick up that momentum a little bit. Now trying to counter that before halftime, and the Phoenix get the ball back. But want to thank Cash and Carry Pull Your Part. They make it easy to save money and time on your car repairs. They have a large inventory of quality vehicles updated every week. They make finding the right used auto part in Savannah simple and easy. That's Cash and Carry Pull Your Part there in Savannah. So Brunswick High driving here. 4 seconds to go. The 37-yard line. They have 4 rushing touchdowns tonight. Obviously not going to be a rushing touchdown from here if they're looking to get points. 4 wide receivers and Sutton Ellis in the gun as they come out of the timeout here. 15-point lead for the Pirates. And what do we have? New Hampstead just wanted to see what the Pirates came out with. So they come out, see the offensive set, and New Hampstead takes the timeout. Every point important in this one, and obviously the Phoenix still battling. Going to get that second half kickoff, so things could turn around real quickly in this one. It's a very important last play of the first half for both teams. But I want to thank the Uniform Source. The Uniform Source is a multifaceted uniform store serving the greater Savannah area. Schools, scrubs, safety, restaurant, and catering, and church ushers too. Embroidery also available at 818 East Rand Avenue in Savannah, Georgia, or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall there, the uniform source. Helping us out here on ESPN Coastal.com's high school game day game of the week, fueled by Enmarket. Of course, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. Pirates now from the 37. As not going to see another timeout here, I don't believe. 4 wide receivers for Sutton Ellis. Takes a snap. Looking to his left, lets it go, and this one going to be intercepted by New Hampstead, and we'll see. Setting up blockers here, that number 3, Tyler Cooper, with the pick. But he's tracked down there by that Pirates offense. So Brunswick High looking for some more points there. Had a drive going, but stalls out, kind of run out of time there. And you throw up the Hail Mary up the left side. And that's going to be one of those interceptions that, Sutton Ellis, you see it on the stat sheet. And you know it was just an end of the half heave. But either way, Brunswick High, man, they come out firing. 21 points there in the first quarter in the first 3 drives. They have 2 drives starting inside New Hampstead's 10-yard line. They convert both of those into touchdowns on 2 plays. So every facet of the ball game working well and working and firing on all cylinders for the Pirates in this one. Have a huge kickoff return to the 4-yard line, a big interception, fumble recovery by the defense as well, blocked punt that set you up in scoring territory, and a few very solid drives also for the Pirates. If you're New Hampstead, obviously a few of those drives ended up in turnovers. Yeah, had a couple drives that just weren't able to kind of get out of your own way offensively. Had one drive start with a 1st and 15 after movement from the running back there on the false start. So little things like that coming up big for New Hampstead right now, but still 2 very solid possessions, 2 big touchdowns for the Phoenix late in the half, bring this one to a 31-16 ball game. And again, New Hampstead going to get the ball coming out of halftime here, so we'll see what they're able to do with it. But we'll leave you here as Brunswick High getting set up with their band, a little halftime performance, and we'll certainly enjoy that here from Glenn County Stadium as Brunswick High leads this one 31-16 here on ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket and brought to you by the Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. We'll step away for a little bit here for halftime, but come back with the second half in just a few minutes. And we're back here with you from Glenn County Stadium for ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket. Brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. The kickoff bobbled by Cooper, but he picks it back up, able to rattle on off to about the 16 before he gets hit. Popped a couple times, but carries a few would-be tacklers to the 24-yard line there. That's where Tyler Cooper and the New Hampstead Phoenix will start this first drive of the second half. Down 31-16 here in the third quarter are the New Hampstead Phoenix. Some scores from around the area. Benedictine leading North Oconee 21-0. Islands up on Savannah 8-0. Johnson and Jenkins tied up at 8. If you need any idea of how good John Millage Academy is, at halftime they're up on Savannah Christian 40-0. Metter leading Savannah Country Day 18-10, and Calvary Day leading North Cobb Christian 21-0. Seeley in the pistol, hands it to Jamel Coast. He's going to pick off 3 or 4 yards on that carry and give New Hampstead a 2nd and 7. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us here on ESPN Coastal's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. Our apologies for some of the technical difficulties this evening. Set up out high atop the bleachers here in Glenn County Stadium, dealing with some construction, some scaffolding, things like that. But hey, this press box in County Stadium is going to look fantastic when it's all said and done. But doing a little bit of a number on our Wi-Fi this evening, so apologize about that. Seeley in the gun. 2nd and 7, looks out to the left. This one complete. And shakes off a couple tacklers, more than a couple. 3, 4, now down the sideline out to about the 47-yard line is Samari Dowdy out of the backfield. He's able to keep his legs churning, and a couple would-be arm tackles. Got to be able to wrap up there on the sidelines if you're Brunswick High. Dowdy takes it all the way out to the 47-yard line. Still in their own territory, but close to midfield. Paulie Seeley in the pistol, takes the snap, looking to his left, throws it up down the left sideline to Sonnabend, and this one incomplete. Went up for it, but well defended by Derek Smith there at defensive back for Brunswick High. Size advantage Sonnabend, but advantage on the play goes to Smith on that one. 2nd and 10 now for New Hampstead.
Smith on the coverage. 2nd down. Tackle. It is a New Hampstead 1st down.
That complete, and going to be a 1st down for the Phoenix. Getting our video rebooted back and ready to go here as New Hampstead moves into the Brunswick High side of the field. On the Pirates' 43-yard line now. 9:54 to go in the third quarter. Trying to build up this momentum here. The Phoenix been clawing back all night. Brunswick High was up 21-0 at one point. Sealy in the gun with a fresh set of downs. Low snap, he's able to corral it. Looks out to his right and hit from behind. Ball knocked out of bounds, and believe that would have been a fumble if the Pirates would have been able to track it down before it went out of bounds. Huge hit by the defensive lineman for Brunswick High. Was watching the ball. Sadly, didn't get the number there for the Pirate that was able to make the hit, but that's going to back it up all the way to the 45-yard line of New Hampstead. It's going to be a 2nd and 22 for the Phoenix after that big hit and loss of yardage on the fumble, but just happy to still have the ball, I'm sure, after that huge hit and fumble. Sealy now in the gun. Jamel Coast to his left, trips to his left as well. This one dribbled back to Sealy. He hands it off to Coast, though, who's able to push an offensive lineman out of his way a little bit and track up to the 49-yard line before he's tackled. Man, just happy to get any kind of positive yardage off of that play after the ball rolls on back to your quarterback. He's able to get it to Jamel Coast, though, get some of those tough yards. Now, well, ref brings it back a little bit to the 48-yard line. So now an even 3rd and 20 for the Phoenix. We'll see if they go for it all here and try and split this in a 4-down territory and split 20 yards into 2 plays. Pauly Sealy in shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to his left. It's Taranio Bias in the slot, trying to fight his way back to the ball, and that's going to be a flag on Brunswick High. Bias trying to look back to the ball and work his way back to it. But the defensive back obviously making some contact as Bias did that. Looking like this is going to be defensive pass interference here on Brunswick High. And it is. So, it got weapons all over the field here for New Hampstead. Consistently tonight, though, when they've needed a big play like that, they've been going Asana Bend or Taranio Bias. And Bias, a guy, made some huge plays in that Windsor Forest game. Big touchdowns. Had a huge grab against Johnson a few weeks ago when we did that game as well. New Hampstead lining up in that heavy set, shifting out of the shotgun and out of the pistol, going to that heavy set I form. Brunswick High didn't like what they saw. Call a timeout here for the Pirates defensively. Want to thank Enmarket, of course, for all their support here on ESPN's High School Game Day Game of the Week. Enmarket, you can find fresh food, healthy snack choices, and helpful employees at your local Enmarket, established in Savannah in 1964. Enmarket is passionate about bringing healthy options to their customers and promoting healthy initiatives throughout the communities in which they serve. They're in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Did you know they've built a new app as well with tons of features? Download the Enmarket app today to get exclusive app-only coupons and pay for fuel from your phone. We know at Enmarket gas stations you'll be able to find a fresh choice and a friendly face there at Enmarket. Brunswick High still leading 31-16, 8:56 to go in the third quarter, but New Hampstead slowly making their way downfield. Big pass interference penalty there on Brunswick High makes it a 3rd and 5 now for the Phoenix in this heavy set. Jamel Coast dots the I. Rodney Wade there at fullback. It's handed to Coaster straight up the middle, able to get those tough yards upended at the 42-yard line, but not before he picks up the first for New Hampstead. So after that huge play by the Brunswick High defense on first down, backed all the way up to their own 45-yard line. It was a 3rd and 22.
First and 10.
The Phoenix able to make their way up and get the first down there, get the fresh set. The 32-yard line of Brunswick High. Seeley in the gun. Sonnebrand shifts to the right side of the offense. Takes a snap, hands it to Coast, trying to make his way up the middle of that defense, but finding nothing. Turned away right at the line of scrimmage is Coast by a handful of tacklers by Brunswick High.
Thomas on the tackle.
And there is a flag on the play here. We'll see what this one is. Right at the line of scrimmage here on the near side.
Illegal formation.
Illegal formation on New Hampstead.
Too many men in the backfield.
Almost had too many men in the backfield there for the Phoenix, and they're going to back New Hampstead up 5 yards. 1st and 15 here.
5-yard mark off.
So we've seen the Phoenix kind of shoot themselves in the foot a few times on first down with some of those penalties. Had a false start earlier in the ball game. But 1st and 15 now from the 37. Seeley in the pistol. Brunswick High showing pressure. He looks to his left to the play action. No one's there. Now he's looking down the middle of the field to Sonneben, trying to adjust himself and make the grab. And it looked like at first it might have been intercepted. Then it called it incomplete. And now a flag comes in there late. So you have a lot of these passes that are kind of thrown up for the wide receiver to make a play. Some of the times you can have that wide receiver come back to the ball and make it a tough play on the defensive back. And again, that's going to be Gray with the pass interference for Brunswick High with Sonneben trying to come back to the ball.
15, 3 yards for the Phoenix.
It's going to be 15 yards for New Hampstead and a fresh set of downs for the Phoenix as well.
First down.
I want to appreciate you joining us here on ESPN Coastal's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. Brunswick High leading New Hampstead 31-16 with 8:02 to go here in the third quarter. Seeley in the gun. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Seeley takes a snap, looks to his right, tries to throw it short to Zion Griffin on that back shoulder fade. Incomplete, though. Timing has to be perfect on that one. That one a little short as well. Griffin couldn't come back to it. Going to be 2nd and 10 here for New Hampstead. Paulie Seeley comes out looking looking like they were about to go in the I form. Now backs out into the pistol with an up back to his right. Now hands it off. This is Dowdy shaking off a would-be tackler in the backfield and getting up about 8-9 yards before he's pushed out of bounds, but believe we're going to have a hold on Rodney Wade in the backfield. Thrown in the line of scrimmage. Did have a tackler that looked like was kind of getting driven back by one of these offensive linemen or fullbacks. So, yeah, that's what it's going to be. Hold in the backfield there on New Hampstead. Going to back him up another 10 yards here. It's going back and forth with these penalties on either team on this drive. Other than the big plays, that's been mostly what this drive is about, is penalties either way.
10-yard mark off.
But this time, this one on New Hampstead's going to make it 2nd and 20 here for New Hampstead at the 33-yard line. Got to get it to the 13 to get that fresh set of downs. 2nd and 20. Seeley takes a snap. Out of the shotgun, looks to his left, looking for a man. Now pocket breaking down, shifts off to his right. Running to his right, trying to find a man now. Downfield is biased, and that one broken up by two separate Brunswick High Pirates. Man, that was Sealy slippery there in the backfield. He went to his left, looking down the middle of the field, and then shifted off to his right, shaking off a couple tacklers, but still he's lucky that one fell incomplete. He kind of threw it in a double coverage there off his back foot. Now 3rd and 20, though, for New Hampstead after that from the 33. 7:39 left to go in the third quarter. Trailing 31-16 are the Phoenix. Offense on the field. Sealy in the pistol. Tries. And Sealy draws the defensive line. Offsides there. Seen it so many times from New Hampstead over the course of the season so far.
Encroachment on Brunswick. 5-yard mark off.
That's going to be 5 free yards to the Phoenix. Now 4th, and 15
Ball now
from the 28. Makes it a little bit easier. We'll see if they go with that hard count once again, what they can do with it. 7:34 left in the third here, with the Phoenix trailing Brunswick High 31-16, trying to fight and claw back from a 21-0 deficit early in the first quarter. Sealy takes a snap, shifts off to his left, looking downfield, looking for a man. Down the middle of the field and overthrown by 5 or 6 yards there was Elijah Lacey, streaking over the middle of the field from his tight end position there. And it's going to be a turnover on downs for that Brunswick High defense coming up big. Again, the most important thing on that drive was the penalties back and forth and that hold by New Hampstead on second down. It would have been a 9-yard gain, instead turned into a 10-yard loss and really kind of doomed the rest of the drive there as the incomplete pass fell there on 4th and 20. So now Sutton Ellis in the backfield for Brunswick High in the pistol. Takes the snap, gives it to his running back. That's going to be a face mask on New Hampstead, even though they're still trying to track him down. And Hill, I believe, pushed out of bounds there at about the 32-yard line. But again, that Simmons, Reese Simmons. And that could be a 15-yard face mask penalty without a doubt on New Hampstead as a defensive lineman. Just trying to reach out, grab a shoulder pad or something to try and track down the tackler while getting blocked. But instead he got a handful of Reese Simmons face mask there. Tacked on 15 yards to the end of that one. Great job by Simmons to get to the outside, too, and still make some positive yardage off that play. Got face masked. I mean, had that defense using their speed to try and track him down, push him out of bounds beforehand, but still able to pick up 5 or 6 yards even before the 15-yard penalty. Ellis in the pistol. Trips to his left. Running back behind him there in the pistol. Takes a snap. Hands it off. Up the middle of the defense there and able to carry a couple tacklers another 4 or 5 yards after he's hit. And that was Jacoby Hill on that carry. Hill now spelled by Reese Simmons. Number 8 and 9 shifting in and out of the ball game.
First down, Pirates.
For the Pirates, just 2 of the 4 or 5 solid running backs for the Pirates that they've utilized tonight. Now again, Simmons up the middle of that defense, pushing that defensive line backwards. 8 more yards for the running game of Brunswick High. Reese Simmons picking up those tough yards and now once again rotates in and out with Jacoby Hill back in the ball game.
Simmons gains 8. Stick it down 2.
Hill behind Sutton Ellis there in the pistol. Leon Charlton has the up back there on the left. Now that's a reverse here to Jaden Drayton, working his way up the right side of the defense, cuts back to the middle of the field, and dragged down finally at the 25-yard line, but not before a huge gain and a fresh set of downs for Brunswick High. And again, that's why I say 4 or 5, because you got 4 running backs mainly rotating in and out for Brunswick High. Now you do have one there in Leggett that lines up in the slot as well, but I mean, Jaden Drayton, he can run it from the Wildcat or wide receiver slot position too. Sutton Ellis there at quarterback, takes a snap, gives it off this time again to Jacoby Hill.
Simmons on the
Only
carry.
a 2-yard gain on that one, excuse me, again. That's Simmons.
Play game to yard.
You have the gray on gray numbers with the yellow outlines, and your 2 main running backs are 8 and 9. Very, very difficult to see who's rotating in and out, especially now when they're both in the ball game at the same time. But Jacoby Hill lines up next to Sutton Ellis here in the shotgun. 2 up backs to their left. Ellis takes a snap, now on the counter to one of those up backs. And Leggett lowers the shoulder, keeps those legs turning, spins off a tackler, and that is going to be a 5 or 6 yard gain on that one. Not enough for a first, but man, love watching Leggett run. He is not afraid. He's looking for contact every single time he touches the football. Lowering that shoulder and trying to find any which way to get more yards. You love to see that. Now going to this Wildcat formation, you have Jaden Drayton in the backfield, Reese Simmons to his left, 2 up backs behind the line in front of him on 3rd and 2. Now shifting to the left, Jaden Drayton takes the snap, sweeps to the left side of that defense, trying to find a hole. He does. Can he get to the corner? He does. Jaden Drayton into the end zone for the touchdown for Brunswick High. There is a flag coming in late. Believe that might be on the defense, though, as you see a Brunswick High player with a helmet coming off. Might have been hands to the face there. Either way, as it stands, Jaden Drayton with the 17-yard touchdown run in the Wildcat. Let's see here. It's going to be a hold. It's coming back. And that one, killer. As on a 3rd and 2, huge play there by Drayton off the left side. Now it's coming back 10 yards. And not sure if he was fumbling with it in his pocket or not, but that flag came in late. Came in a little late there. But either way, and it's a spot foul,
3rd down,
which happened at the 6-yard line. So it's going to come back to the 16. It's going to be 3rd and 1 now. Sutton Ellis back in the game. Running backs to either side of him. He hands this one to Leon Charlton, who's laid out in the backfield. Out number 9, Elijah Lacey. His defensive end spot coming off of it and making a huge play there on 3rd. That's not an easy guy to bring down by any means. And
Elijah Lacey on the stop.
made a big hit there coming off his block.
4th down.
And we have a conversation going on here with the ref. We'll see what's going on here. We have Brunswick High's big offensive lineman coming out of the game here, number 69, talking with his coaches and whatnot, and he's going to walk to the bench. Not sure what's happening there. That's Kanaya Charlton. But, I mean, that's Brunswick High's biggest offensive lineman there. Out of the game for this 4th and 1. Now Ellis in the gun, takes a snap, hands it off, and finding a seam here. And back into the end zone for the Brunswick High Pirates is Jacoby Hill on a 17-yard touchdown run, putting up their 5th rushing touchdown of the night. That's Hill's 3rd on the evening, getting those tough yards up the middle. Whether Charlton was in the ball game or not there for the offensive line, didn't matter. Hill finds the seam, finds the lane, puts his foot in the ground, and finds Pater there for the Pirates. 37-16 now, getting everything sorted out here for the PAT. With Finneran, McLean Finneran ready to kick it. And he's still perfect on the night. McLean Finneran, 5 of 5, and Brunswick High leading New Hampstead back up to a 3-possession game, 38-16 for the Pirates. 3rd quarter here, 3:18 to go. In the 3rd, want to thank Granger Honda, Savannah's only now a 9-time President's Award winning dealership. The President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Honda dealership can receive. Find out more at GrangerHonda.com. And also, of course, the Uniform Source. The Uniform Source is a multifaceted uniform store serving the greater Savannah area. School, scrubs, safety, restaurant, catering, church ushers too, embroidery. Also available there at 818 East Duran Avenue in Savannah, Georgia, or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall there at the Uniform Source. But PJ Zuko here with you, Glenn County Stadium for ESPN Coastal's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by the Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. Brunswick High pushing it back up to a 22-point lead.
Drive for the richest touchdown, 9 plays, 72 yards.
And that's tough for the Phoenix, who
16 yards.
building momentum, trying to get it to a 1-score game. Big penalties on their last drive drove them back to a 4th and 20. Brunswick High takes that and marches all the way down the field with that rushing game again. And takes a lot of time off the clock as well doing so. With 3:18 to go here in the 3rd. Pirates sending off. Finneran here driving it back to Tyler Cooper, who ushers it out of bounds at the 15. Cooper was trying to catch it before it went out of bounds. Wasn't sure if it was going to go out or not. And now he's getting an earful here from Kyle Hockman because of that. Thought it was going to go out of bounds there. He ends up touching it, and since he touched it and it went out, it's New Hampstead ball there at the 15. So tough field position here, 3:18 to go in the 3rd quarter for New Hampstead. Paulie Seeley back out with Jamel Coast once again, trying to build that momentum back they had in the 2nd quarter. Play action to Coast. Now up the right side. Is that a catch? No, it's not, but wait. A flag comes in late. Kamari Maxwell was trying to work his way to the ball, and believe that might be defensive pass interference, and I've agreed with a lot of these. Wasn't sure on that one. Looked like Maxwell kind of had a clear path to try and get to the ball. Tried to make a diving catch for it. Didn't end up making it. And not sure if I saw a lot of contact there. Then again, I'm a lot farther away than the referee on the far side of the field is. Either way, New Hampstead out to the 30-yard line with a fresh set of downs here. And Paulie Seeley in the gun. Takes a snap, gives it to Jamel Coast, tries to knife his way up the middle of the field again. And he's still going. He was able to fish his way out of that defensive line, that front 7. It looked like they had him bottled up, but I believe they only let him go there once they heard the whistle. Either way, it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Phoenix after that pickup of 3 or 4, by Jamel Coast. Kind of have a Eli Manning situation there in the Super Bowl where you have the defensive players not sure if the play was done or not, Either way, whistles blown. Jamel Coast only a 3-4 yard pickup there. 2nd and 6. For Sealy, takes a snap, hands it off to Dowdy. Dowdy trying to get to the edge there on the left side. Not going to make it. He's able to pick up a couple yards, though, before he's ushered out of bounds at the 36-yard line there of New Hampstead, going to bring up 3rd and 4. Gets out of bounds, though. Stops the clock here for the Phoenix. 2:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. And it's 3rd and 4. Looks like they're bringing in their heavy set package once again. As Sealy walking up, gets under center. Everyone packed in tight, but no fullback as he's looking at the sideline for a fullback. Jamel Coast will move up. Dowdy will now dot the I instead of Coast. Now, Sealy takes a snap. Off to Dowdy on the left side. No blockers out there to the left, but still able to pick up a few yards with a full head of steam there as he took the pitch from Sealy. That's going to bring up 4th and 2 for New Hampstead. And they're staying.
Jameer Lane on the stop. 3-yard pickup to the 39. 4th and 1.
In the heavy set, in the I form, give it to Jamel Coast out of the fullback position. He got it. Solid 3-yard pickup for Jamel Coast, just kind of falling over the line there. Good push by the offensive line.
He picks up 1st down yardage.
As they're able to pick up the first there for New Hampstead. Clock will start going once again once they set the chains. 1:34 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10.
As Brunswick High leads New Hampstead 38-16. And the Phoenix out to the 42-yard line. Sealy in the pistol takes a snap, looking to his left now, shifting off to his right as he's pressured, trying to find a lane and someone to throw to, ends up tossing it up to his tight end, Elijah Lacey. He was just kind of boxing out the defender at the 1st down marker. Falls incomplete, though, after the defender able to reach around and knock that one out of Lacey's hands. 2nd and 10 coming for New Hampstead with 1:05 to go in the 3rd. Sealy now lining up in the gun. 2nd and 10 here for New Hampstead. Takes the snap, hands it off. This is Caleb Smith getting some fresh legs there. Caleb Smith made a few tackles there defensively
Caleb Smith on the carry.
earlier in the ball game, but I believe that's his first carry of the night. It's going to be a gain of a yard. Still 3rd and 9 here for New Hampstead. We've kind of seen this a lot. Not a lot doing on 1st and 2nd. Have a lot of these 3rd and 8 and 9s. Then again, they've been successful on them. Getting some of their biggest plays on this down. Sealy takes a snap, looking to his left, and this, I spoke too soon. As he was looking for Zion Griffin out of the slant, and it went in and out of his hands. I believe he had his hands on his head before it even hit the ground. Shaking his head because he dropped that one. Would have been, that would have been good for not only that yardage, but probably a lot more as well, as he was shifting into the middle of the field, beating his man who was trying to cover him. Still, 4th and 9, got to get that one out of the way. Sealy in the gun, in the pistol. And they're going to throw the flag there for offsides. Believe saw a linebacker move up into the zone, but didn't think. Not sure. Didn't see any defensive linemen move or anything like that. Just saw the linebacking core move up a little bit. Didn't think that was enough. Either way, it's going to draw them off sides. And free 5 yards for New Hampstead on 4th and 5 now for the Phoenix. Got to get to the 48-yard line of Brunswick High. Play action. Looks to the slot. This is Bias with the catch. He's got enough for the first and more. Down to the 41-yard line is Taranio Bias. Good play action pass there for New Hampstead. Just looking at the slot there with a little hook route. Get the fresh set of downs there at the 41. Clock's going to start once they set the chains, and they do. Down to 10 seconds. Looking like that's going to be it for the third quarter here from Glenn County Stadium, and we'll bring it to the fourth. Brunswick High, the 38-16 lead. Big touchdown from the Pirates in that quarter, but that was it. As a few long drives by both teams. The only one getting points, though, were the Pirates with another big touchdown run, 5 on the night for these Pirates as they lead it 38-16 here from Glenn County Stadium on ESPN Radio's High School Game Day, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. Again, want to thank Enmarket. You can find fresh food, healthy snack choices, helpful employees at your local Enmarket, established in Savannah in 1964. Enmarket is passionate about bringing healthy options to their customers and promoting healthy initiatives throughout the communities they serve in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Did you know they built a new app with new features? Tons of them. Download the Enmarket app today to get exclusive app-only coupons and pay for your fuel from your phone. We know at Enmarket gas stations, you'll be able to find a fresh choice and a friendly face every single time there at Enmarket. Appreciate you joining us here. ESPN Coastal's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by the Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. New Hampstead comes out to the field. 12 minutes to go in this one. On Brunswick High's 41-yard line, trailing 38-16. Need a big quarter here for the Phoenix and need to start scoring quick if they're going to get back into this one. Sealy takes the snap, rolling to his left. Picks up a block from Coast. He unloads. Tobias looking for him on the flag route there, and that one just incomplete, just overthrown there by Sealy. Out of the outstretched hands of Bias just by a bit. And he ended up tipping it, got one hand on it, couldn't haul it in though before falling out of bounds. 2nd and 10 for New Hampstead now. Phoenix out of the huddle here. Coast to Sealy's right. Dowdy to his left. In the gun. Takes the snap. Looking to his left now. That's Tyler Cooper. Now he goes back to the slot, and that's Taranio Bias again. Sure-handed tonight is Bias with a defensive back draped all over him. Still only going to be a short gain, though. About a 3-yard gain on that one. 4-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 here for the Phoenix. That clock rolling, though. 11:20 now to go in the fourth quarter. Sealy in the gun, running backs to either side. Now wide receiver in motion to his left. That's Bias. He's still looking to the left. Dropped back quite a bit, trying to shake a man. And he does. He gets it to Jamel Costas back out of the backfield. He comes back to him once he sees Sealy in trouble. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great awareness there by Coast. Not only to run his route, look back at the quarterback, find some open space downfield, and come back. So Sealy could complete it there over the middle. Down to the 29-yard line. That's enough for a New Hampstead first down. Still going methodical here. New Hampstead just playing their game. sticking to their offense. Now in the gun. Play action to Coast. Looking, scanning, looks to his right now to Sonnabend. And that one overthrown. As again, Paulie Seeley can't just sit back there in the pocket, getting pressured all night from this Brunswick High defensive line. Once again, that's big number 99, Kayshawn Thomas, getting in the backfield. Jameer Lang as well, the senior linebacker for the Pirates. Listed as linebacker, but he's had his hand in the dirt all night there on the defensive line. Second and 10 now after the incompletion. Seeley in the gun. Hands it to Dowdy, trying to shift his way up the middle of the field. Now tries to pivot to the left. Picked up. That might be a flag there. We'll see. It looks like it wasn't. He was literally picked up by 4 Brunswick High Pirates and tossed to the ground a few yards back. Either way, that's going to be positive yards. Obviously, you have forward progress there for Dowdy. Picks up 2 or 3 yards there on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
For New Hampstead. Seeley communicating with his offensive line, trying to tell him to buy him some time here on this 3rd and 8. Jamel Coast, Dowdy in the backfield with Seeley. Keep an eye on the running backs. That was huge on the last 3rd down. Now, Dowdy motions out to the left. Seeley looking to his right now, scanning, and he's going to get taken down from behind. Great pursuit from his linebacking position. That's Devin Smith tracking down Seeley. Again, has made some big plays tonight there, Devin Smith. He's going to be for a while. Sophomore for this Brunswick High defense. Coming up big tonight, especially with the pressure. That's going to be a loss of 4 for New Hampstead and brings up a 4th and 12 for the Phoenix. Any hope of coming back and winning this one? Kind of riding on this play for New Hampstead. 8:30 to go in the ball game. Time ticking. Seeley in the gun. Takes a snap. Looking to his left. Now pump fakes. Rolls to his left. Trying to find some room. Now chucks it up downfield for Taranio Bias. That's caught! He caught that! Are you kidding me? Bias comes back to the ball. Defensive back draped all over him. And it looked like for a minute he might have come down at the 1. Instead, no, that's a touchdown for Taranio Bias. Give it to him and give it to the Phoenix. That's 6. What a play that was by Taranio Bias. And now Paulie Seeley making his way out to the left there, buying time on 4th and 12 to complete that touchdown pass to Taranio Bias. Now Seeley in the swinging gate formation here. Trying to make this a 14-point game. They like what they see. Going to take the snap. Running the option with the kicker now. He shifts it off to Treadman. And again, Hedman, into the end zone. So that's 2 two-point conversions where the ball is wound up in the kicker's hands. And it looks like this might be coming back actually with a flag on the far side of the field. We'll see here. They might be,
38-24 your score.
You have some of the defense coming out for Brunswick High. You have the offense for New Hampstead walking on the sidelines saying that this is going to be picked up. We'll see. And it looks like it is. No. And we do. We have a defensive penalty, I believe. Yeah, just we have the first of all the call all the way back in the end zone. Didn't quite see it. Saw the last little bit of it, and looking through some
personal foul was the call against New Hampstead.
Yeah, I'd appreciate our guy
conversion run.
good friend Kevin Price with the PA announcement and personal foul after the play by New Hampstead. So that's going to back them up there on the kickoff to the 25-yard line for the Phoenix. So appreciate the PA once again, but it's 38-24 ball game now with 8:12 to go in the game between New Hampstead here and Brunswick High. The Pirates off to a fast start that's really aided them throughout the game. New Hampstead has been able to pick it up. 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions over the rest of the game, but man, that 21-0 start for Brunswick High has been huge in this one. And really the difference. Now Hedman back to kick it off here from the 25-yard line for the Phoenix. Sends it away. High kick only to about the 45. Picked up by an up man for Brunswick High, who finds some room in the middle of the field and gets over to the New Hampstead territory. That's going to be back to about the 41-yard line, and a solid run back by one of the upbacks for Brunswick High. Seen some of those short kickoffs tonight by New Hampstead in retaliation of, that huge kickoff return to start the game that came all the way back to the 4-yard line.
Ball on the Phoenix 42. First and 10, Brunswick.
Now 1st and 10 for Brunswick High. Handoff here up the left side. It's going to be Reese Simmons there with a gain of a few yards off the left side of that offensive line. Bringing up 2nd and 6 here for the Pirates. After that solid pickup. Sutton Ellis back in the ball game. There at quarterback. Saw a little bit of Jeffrey Way tonight, but mainly it's been Sutton Ellis's ball game tonight. Ellis in the shotgun, takes a snap. Hand to Simmons once again there, and finding his way on the sweep to the left side of the line, stretching it out before he's tossed out of bounds. It's going to be a 3rd and 1, about a 3rd and a half a yard maybe for Brunswick High. After that pickup by Simmons.
3rd down and 1.
Now Jacoby Hill in back of Ellis there in the pistol. 2 up backs to the left for Brunswick High. And it's handed off to Hill. Hill bounces it to the left now, cuts it back to the middle of the field, finds plenty of green pasture. Picks up the 1st down and then some, all the way down to the 21-yard line in a heartbeat by this Brunswick High running game. Chunk yards. And, I mean, you got that offensive line, big offensive line, just kind of weighing you down if you're a part of this defense on every single one of these runs. Hill, again, up the left side. Stopped up, thrown down. Slipped up a little bit there, too. But still down to the 18, picks up a 4 on that one.
Pickup to the 18.
You have these chunk plays, but not, I mean, for Brunswick High, not too big either. Still enough to slowly and methodically take this clock down as much as you can. Down to 5:55 in the ball game here. A 38-24 lead for the Pirates. Ellis takes a snap. It rolls back to him, but he's still able to pick it up, shake a tackler, and run out the right side of it. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. I mean, whew. That one first could have been a fumble going to the defense, and then could have been a loss of about 4 or 5. Instead, Ellis able to get back to the line of scrimmage, slide down. It's going to be a 3rd and about 8.5 now. 7.5 now for the Pirates. 5:10 to go and ticking. Still got 15 on the play clock. And Jaden Drayton now in this Wildcat formation that we've seen some big plays out of tonight. Drayton takes a snap, looking to his left. He's able to get to the edge again. Driven out of bounds by New Hampstead, but not before he gets to the 12-yard line. And right at the first down marker is Brunswick High. Going to be a 4th and about a half a yard here from the 12. Certainly looking like they're going to keep their offense on the field and try and pick this up. Obviously, you want to keep burning that clock, which has stopped now at 4:47 due to Drayton getting pushed out of bounds, but Drayton stays at quarterback. For the Pirates, 4th and 1. Takes a snap, looking to the left. He gets it up the middle, and then some. All the way down to the 4-yard line is Jaden Drayton for the Brunswick High Pirates. That's going to be a first. And once they get this ball set, that clock is going to keep ticking once again for the Pirates. 4:45 right now.
1st and goal, Pirates.
Surprised to not see it rolling yet. Still not see it rolling. Now it's going. 4:40 to go. Drayton stays in the game, takes a snap. There is a flag down. He's trying to find the edge. It looks like he might have. Auto part and Savannah, simple and easy. So bring the 5-yard penalty back for Brunswick High to the 9-yard line. And the Pirates take the snap there with Ellis. He reverses it to Drayton, who has plenty of room on the right side. Stiffs arms a man to the pylon. Touchdown. Brunswick High, Jaden Drayton in the end zone for the Pirates. Off the reverse. 9-yard touchdown run by Jaden Drayton. Makes it 44-24 Brunswick High. And with 4:21 now in the ball game, see the writing on the walls if you couldn't already. With this running game of Brunswick High has not slowed down all night. Whether it be the running backs, the slot receivers, the reverses, the Jaden Drayton there at Wildcat quarterback, doesn't matter. New Hampstead hasn't had an answer for it, and that's Finneran again. Finneran again, through the PAT. With the PAT, now 45-24, Brunswick High. With a 21-point lead here late in the 4th in Glenn County Stadium. Want to thank Coach's Corner, who just turned 30 years old. Coach's Corner has been named Savannah's and Thunderbolt's favorite sports bar in town. Over 25 of those years, guests can enjoy televised sports, great food, and fun. There are other ways to have fun at Coach's as well, including interactive trivia, video games, darts, and cornhole. There's never a dull moment there since there's always something on every single night. 3016 East Victory Drive in Thunderbolt there at Coach's Corner. PJ Zuko, Tay Smith here with you from Glenn County Stadium, ESPN Coastal's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers here for Brunswick High and New Hampstead, a battle of the undefeateds so far in the season. Brunswick High 2-0. Coming off the bye week there last week, New Hampstead 3-0, but looking like they're going to take their first blemish of the season against this Brunswick High ball club who, man, they have looked electric tonight. They come off the bye. The first play was that kickoff return to the 4-yard line. First play from scrimmage was touchdown run, and they have not looked back ever since. Every facet of this team has been playing well tonight. Kickoff here to New Hampstead, and that's Kevin Smith taking it, trying to find some room off the left side of the field, and he is dragged down there at about the 14-yard line. Was trying to find the edge, but great pursuit.
Brunswick scoring drive for the Richards touchdown.
By the Brunswick High defender.
2-yard cap by a 10-yard touchdown run by Jaden Drake. Thank you to the following sponsors: Terro's Family Express.
Looking like that was TJ Smith as well on special teams for Brunswick High, able to get down and make the tackle there. 4:14 to go here for New Hampstead. Down 21, Pauly Seeley in the gun. Jamel Coast to his right. Seeley takes a snap, looking to his right, trying to develop the screen that just never came open. You have Jamel Coast going down. You have offensive linemen looking like they were still trying to hold their blocks, even though it was looking like it was supposed to be a screening pass. Either way, it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 for New Hampstead here. Seeley now in the pistol. Jamel Coast behind him. Seeley takes a snap, looking to his left. This one short. One hops it to his wide receiver out there. That was Zion Griffin again. Just didn't have a chance to catch that one, though, on the little out route. Going to be 3rd and 10 now for New Hampstead. 4:04 to go in the ball game. Seeley takes a snap. It's a draw play to Coast, and no one fooled on that defensive line by Brunswick High linebackers. Able to get in and finish off Coast. There, that's going to be a loss of 3 or 4. Loss of 3 on the play there by Coast. Looked like a whole front 7 there, Brunswick High. Able to get in the backfield and make the play. Now Seeley walks back. Flag here on the play. Plays called dead, looking like we might see false start here on New Hampstead. Back them up even more. Certainly did not need that. Now about to be punting out of their own end zone here. And Brunswick High has gotten their fingertips on the punt already tonight. Set them up on one of their scoring drives earlier. And now the punt team going to come out for New Hampstead, as looking like Seeley was shifting into a punt formation either way. They're on that one as he did earlier in the game. Got a good roll on his first punt of the night as well, but either way. Punt team and Jordan Sonnabend going to come out. Try and get this one away. There's another blocker coming on for the Phoenix. That's Tyler Cooper getting in the line there, ready to punt block for the Phoenix. Pirate hanging around the 40-yard line for Brunswick High. They come after this one. Sonnabend does get it off, though. It's going to stop and roll to about the 44, where the Pirate picks it up, trying to run to the left side and find some room. Runs his way out of bounds, though. That was Jaden Drayton trying to find his way to the edge. Gets about to the 33-yard line there of New Hampstead. So great field position again. 3:14 to go in the ball game. And the Pirates with a 21-0 lead. Built that 21-point lead. Built that 21-0 lead early in the game off of turnovers, big special teams plays, and, of course, rushing touchdowns all night for the Pirates. That's 6 of them on the night for Brunswick High. They have not looked back ever since. 3:14 to go in the game. Jeffrey Way in the game. Looking to his left, a pump fakes, now throws it short to Pat Leggett, who puts a shoulder down again. Tries to pick up a few extra yards there. Respect the running backs and slot receivers, everything that are ready to do that. Pat Leggett, man, every time he gets the ball, he's looking for someone to hit.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Trying to get things sorted out here. Jeffrey Way in the backfield. Leon Charlton with him to his left. Now shifts back into the pistol. Instead, play action. Way throws it out to the left side there. Tracked down from behind.
Way pass. Complete to Kevin Thomas.
Is number 13, Kevin Thomas.
4-yard pickup.
Clock still ticking here, 2:04 and counting. 2 minutes now to go in the ball game. 3rd and 6 for Brunswick High. Here from the 29. Way takes a snap, setting up the screen. This one to Leon Charlton. He shakes off a tackler, cuts up the middle of the field, cuts back to the right, and loses his footing. But still that obviously enough for the first down there. After the 15-yard gain all the way down to the 14-yard line for the Pirates.
Robert State red zone once again. $15-yard pickup. 1st and 10.
Jeffrey Way in the gun takes a snap, hands it to Charlton here, trying to find some room, and he does. Does he get in the end zone there? It looks like he did. Bouncing off tacklers left and right, kind of pinballed his way from the 8-yard line into the end zone. And Leon Charlton tacks on another rushing touchdown for Brunswick High. That's going to be 7 on the night. For the Pirates, they just keep racking them on up. 51-24 now. The Brunswick High lead over New Hampstead, and Finneran out to try and complete a perfect night with the kicking game, and that he does. With 1:08 to go in the ball game, it's 52-24. Brunswick High with the lead over New Hampstead. Want to thank Granger Honda. Granger Honda, Savannah's only now 9-time President's Award winning dealership. The President's Award is the highest customer service award that a Honda dealership can receive. Find out more at GrangerHonda.com. And also the Uniform Source. The Uniform Source is a multifaceted uniform store serving the greater Savannah area. School, scrubs, safety, restaurant, catering, church ushers too. Embroidery is also available at 818 Easter End Avenue in Savannah, Georgia, or check out their store inside of the Savannah Mall. As we're here with you on ESPN Coastal's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by Savannah and the Low Country Honda dealers from Glenn County Stadium. It is all Brunswick High this evening, 52-24, as they've really extended their lead and kind of run away with it here in the second half. It was a 31-16 game at halftime. Second half, though, has been kind of all Brunswick High. Defense coming up big. And this rushing game just has not been able to be stopped. You have 7 different rushing touchdowns, 1 from Jaden Drayton. You have 3 from Jacoby Hill, 2 from Reese Simmons, 1 there from Leon Charlton as well. And Finneran kicks it away to New Hampstead once again. Kevin Smith now able to take it, find a seam up the right side there, and the best kick return of the night there for the Phoenix, all the way out to the 30-yard line. With 1 minute to go in this one. As I'll say, Brunswick High again has kind of run away with it here in the second half and really soaked the clock as well while they did it, but if you're Kyle Hoffman of the New Hampstead Phoenix, he did come in, sing the praises of the Pirates, no doubt. Knew they were going to be a tough ask coming off a bye week. 6A school, playing well, going to move to 3-0 on the year, but just wanted to be able to compete, play their game well, and for the most part, I think the Phoenix did. There obviously were some things to clean up. That special teams had a blocked punt, had a kickoff return all the way back to the 4-yard line for Brunswick High. Obviously, to open the game, had some turnovers, some penalties tonight that you're going to want to clean up, but Pauly Seeley in the gun, 1st and 10, takes the snap, looks to his left, looking for Bias in the slot. Incomplete there. I think certainly some good takeaways to come away with if you're New Hampstead, but still, never want to be on the other end of a 52-24 score, no doubt about that. Did have a chance there in the third quarter to make it a 1-score game. Had some momentum rolling, but big stops by the Brunswick High defense, and of course that running game kind of sealed the deal for the Pirates tonight. Pauly Seeley in the gun. Now looking to his left, and this pressure from the defensive line has been there all night. Seeley looking for some room, ends up finding it, and that's in and out of the arms of Taranio Bias. He was kind of looking for the hit and looking for room to run before he actually hauled it in. That's going to bring him to 2nd and 10. That has kind of plagued New Hampstead tonight too. 3 or 4 dropped passes. Just kind of loss of focus. You see the wide receiver turn their head before they actually have the ball in their hands. And there was a couple of those that could have been real big plays down the field. Now 43 seconds to go in this one. 3rd and 10 for New Hampstead. Seeley with a handoff there to Dowdy. Dowdy picking his way up through the middle of the field. Gets all the way out to the 40-yard line. That right at the sticks going to be about a half a yard short, I believe. But 30 seconds to go in this one. And a 40-second play clock. We will see if New Hampstead takes another snap here, and it looks like they do. Coming up to the line. 4th and 1, 18 seconds to go. 2 running backs to either side of Seeley. Pauly Seeley takes a snap, looking over the middle to Sonnabend. That one in and out of his hands. Knocked incomplete by the defensive back there for Brunswick High. That number 31, Jameer Merriweather there for the Pirates, able to break it up over the middle, and that's going to be it for the New Hampstead offense as they turn over on downs here. 8 seconds to go for the Pirates. And kind of everything over but the handshake here from Glen County Stadium as the Pirates come out with a 52-24 lead with 8 seconds to go in this one already out. And ready to kneel it is Sutton Ellis, and that he does. That's going to bring it to the end of the game here for the Pirates, and a big win for Brunswick High. They moved to 3-0 on the year. New Hampstead takes their first loss of the year, still 3-1 on the year for the Phoenix. They'll go back and see what they can do to resolve some of these things, but either way, again, felt like played pretty well so far throughout the night if you're the Phoenix, and tough loss here to Brunswick High. At the end of the day, just could not stop that running game for the Pirates. Chunk yards and just consistently not able to get it done. Turned them away a few times, and it made the Pirates punt. Ended up getting a big sack there on 4th down at one point, but you talk about, like I said, you could call it the triple-headed monster if you want to. For me, it's 4 or 5 different guys on this Pirates offense that's able to make plays on the ground game. Of course, you have Jacoby Hill with 3 rushing touchdowns on the night. Reese Simmons having 2 touchdowns on the evening. You have Jaden Drayton with a rushing touchdown as well. And, of course, tacking it on there at the end was Leon Charlton with the rushing touchdown for Brunswick High. And it all started early for the Pirates, getting out to that 21-0 lead. Talked about it a lot, that big kickoff return to the 4-yard line. First play from scrimmage was a touchdown for the Pirates. Then you have a big punt, or a big interception for the Pirates defense that came away with 2 takeaways tonight, with the interception and a fumble later in the game. But that interception was taken back to about midfield, where the Pirates put a drive together and punched it in for 6 again. And then making it 21-0 was really the big jump in this one, where blocked punt, you take over on the 9-yard line there of New Hampstead and able to punch it in again on the first play of that drive and go up 21-0 real early. From that, it was kind of uphill sledding for New Hampstead the rest of the game. Obviously did bring it back to a 31-16 score, had a chance coming out of the second half to obviously come out and make it a 1-possession game, not able to do so. Ended up having a turnover on downs there, and Brunswick High able to stretch out the lead with the running game once again. But big night by Polly Sealy. Of course, a couple passing touchdowns on the evening. Taranio Bias with a huge catch for a touchdown. Yeah, Dowdy out of the backfield with a touchdown reception this evening as well, but just not enough as the Pirates too much tonight. 52-24, the Brunswick Pirates win and move to 3-0 on the year. New Hampstead here falling to 3-1. But once again, I'm PJ Zuko. I want to thank Tay Smith working the camera here and working through some technical difficulties throughout the night. Thank you for staying patient with us and keeping with us on ESPN Coastal's High School Game Day Game of the Week, fueled by Enmarket, brought to you by the Savannah and Low Country Honda dealers. We'll see you next week once again, and we'll let you know where we're at. Be sure to check out throughout the week next week on social media so we can announce where we're going, and you can keep track every Friday evening at 7:30 right here on ESPNCoastal.com. Once again, hope you have a great one. Stay safe getting home, and God bless.